Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning. Was I late today? Yeah, 3 minutes. I was reading something. Excuse me. I was reading something. That's why I was a little late. Hope everybody's doing well. Camera's always jacked up here. I don't know. Got a mind of its own. Everybody's doing happy, wealthy, feeling blessed, feeling good. Woo! hope everybody's good. Spider Unlimited said reading Cat in the Hat. No, no, no. Little sports ball. Just a little sports ball that nobody cares about but me. The Miami Heat made a major trade. I was like, what? Wow. I'm like, I wonder if how that's gonna work out. We lose Tyler Hero. Mm-mm-mm. We gave out 1, 2, 3, 4 players and 3 first-round picks. Oh, that's a lot of first-round picks. Yeah. Jay doing his best court. Oh man, I don't think I'll stand for that one. I don't think I'll stand for that. When I start selling coffee, then you could say that. Come on, man. Come on. I guess we'll see. How about that Florida Panthers trade, Jay? Got the boys together in South Florida now. Florida is where it's at, man. All we got to do now is figure out a football team. And then I could just travel around. That would make a unique I want to make a unique video traveling all the sports arenas in Florida, right? Just make sure you sell drop shipped 100%. Oh, dude, if I sell coffee, it'll 100% be an like this. So hold on. I'm not saying do this. I'm not saying do this at all. Please don't do this. But I'm thinking what do you got? I'm not even joking. You guys get an early exclusive of a possibility. And this has nothing to do with the quartering. Nine Line is starting some coffee here. You know? What do we get a little rebellion coffee, all right? We got Betsy Ross breakfast blend. What do we get a little rebellion coffee on that line, huh? Pooh Bear honey medium roast. Bourbon beaver medium roast. Night Stalker medium roast. I don't know if the I don't know if my code works on this or not. I have to find out. King Starscream coffee won't last long. Jay doing his own coffee brand. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Jay ignores me now. Never. And I see you, Kings. Can't ignore one of the most beautiful people in my chat. You make the rest of us look pretty. All I'm saying is, like, since I'm already part of Nine Line Apparel, you know, all I'm saying, all I'm saying, I wonder if they could get a rebellion coffee in here, right? I'm wondering. Jay, way to insult Ladybug by calling her pretty? How? Man, you guys are just saying. Why'd I insult Ladybug? Wait, what? I'm saying her beauty lifts the rest of us up. What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh. What the heck? You said you make the rest of us look. That is exactly it. A rising tide sinks a ship. Wait a minute. Like a ship that rises. What I was saying was like a ship that rises in the east makes the other ships rise with him. That's all I'm saying. What I was saying was she's one of the most beautiful people in our chat. And because it's so much, it lifts the rest of our appearance. Right? Ladybug understands what I'm saying. She knows exactly what I'm saying. I would never insult her. Oh my. Is this how this live stream gonna go today? Is this what we're doing? He ignores me and says I'm mid. Wow. Are you freaking kidding me? See, look at that. Thank you for making me pretty, Ladybug. See? How's the saying go? The rising tides of a ship. Hold on. The rising tides of a ship rise all ships. Something like that. I'm like lost in something like that. Anyway, King's Advisors with 10 gifted memberships to the channel. Shout out. And Jeanette with the gifted membership. Jay hates Francis, the ladybug from A Bug's Life. You know, I'm not gonna take these insults. I'm just gonna let you guys get it out of your system. I'm gonna be the rising ship in the east. Look at that Rumble. Jay ignores Rumble more than Ladybug, says Alf. Man. Here I wake up early and put on a beautiful professional show. And like now, look where we are. Look where we are. Just it's not even 10 minutes past the 8 or 11. Dan Vass says Jay used to be nice. Well, you used to have long hair. He shaved it. I'm a ship. Does that mean I look big? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, would anybody, if I could get them to like give us our own little coffee roast, that'd be kind of neat, right? We could help veterans and have coffee. It's kind of new, right? Like they haven't kind of new. Well, let me know. Let me know. I'll reach out to them today. I will reach out today. I'll just be my ship in the east. Jay, you were supposed to be the best of us. Dang. Eesh. Well, Deborah Perkins. Jay, I would buy the coffee. One person. I would do it all for one person. Hmm. Okay, well, hmm. Join my Patreon. Man, don't say that, Jed. That to tell you the truth, that's like we should move on. Dang, now y'all like, yeah, don't compare me to that guy. Freak, man. That's a crazy insult, honestly. Um, Jay's still ignoring you, which started the whole thing. Welcome to Miami. This is look how beautiful Miami is. Man, I gotta go back, man. It was such a it's a man, look how beautiful that place is at night. I haven't been to Miami in a few months. The freak. Look, I give the guy all right, there's his sponsor right there, I guess. Trying to see if I recognize chat. Well, we're just gonna power through. That's all I can say. We're just gonna power through. I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. How the stream is gonna go. It's starting off great. Meet the trans queer Latinx theologian. James said continues to inspire me. Theologian. That is speaking into this politician spiritualness. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just some crazy stuff. Yeah. I'm all discombobulated. It's kind of crazy. These are the spiritual leaders that these politicians want to put in power. Texas Democrat Senate hopeful James once lavish praise on a self-described trans queer Latinx activist theologian. What a name. I'm a trans queer Latinx activist theologian. That's my title. As a major source of inspiration for his left-wing philosophy. When you started following me on Twitter, I couldn't contain my inner fanboy because I read your book last year and it continues to inspire me. And y'all's work continue to inspire me. The state lawmaker told Roberto Henderson during a March 2021 podcast appearance. I told you I was boring straight cis white male and added Presbyterian to spice it up. My imagination also is just limited by my own background. And what are we saying? What is this? God is non-binary, argued that the Bible is fine with abortion, and suggested that there are 6 biological sexes. Wow. Transing religion as one approach to method. Man, I can't even read these words this morning. Decimate the logic of the norm that grounds the reproduction of binaryism and theology. What does that sentence even mean?
Excuse me.
Okay.
I cannot speak English, but I'm excited.
Why don't we just go back to videos such as this? Especially in the morning. They make so much more sense. Famous $7 Texas Twinkie in Dallas. Ladybug disrespect tax. Ladybug therapy tax. Since Slow-Mo didn't read it, which I said 4 times, I got the words jacuzzi and yakuza confused. Now I'm in hot water with the Japanese mafia. What? What to say? Thanks for being you. Be blessed. I adore you, Jay. One of my favorite YouTube guys. Much love. Look at that. Look at that. Shout out to everyone on Kick, Spider, Graham, Jed's over there, Cole Hauser, Nerd Slap, the usual suspects. And of course, my Rumble people. We got Alf, Old Racers over there, Dunhee, and my regular YouTube loving, appreciated people over there. I couldn't even get through that that article. Yeah. Jay is my favorite special needs YouTuber. Oh man. When it rains, it pours, you know. I'm just catching up. Jay called Ladybug a land whale while she's gonna get attacked by ninjas in a jacuzzi. That's not it, but let's watch the clip, shall we? Holy crap.
Today we're in Dallas trying the famous Texas Twinkie.
This is Hutchins Barbecue, and out the back they have a Texas.
Oh yeah, so Eric July took me here. Eric July took me here and I had those Texas Twinkies. We went on a Sunday and the line was wrapped around these things. It was crazy. So look at Deborah. I got up early for this. I usually sleep until noon. Oh.
Trying the famous Texas Twinkie.
This is Hutchins Barbecue, and out the back they have a Texas Twinkie factory. The Twinkie makers make over 500,000 of these things a year. It starts off with a 17-hour slow smoke brisket, which is diced, chopped up, and then stuffed into a cream cheese jalapeno, and then wrapped in bacon before being smoked off for 3 hours, grilled over fire, and then brushed off with a sweet and sticky glaze.
Cheers! Wow. Look at the inside. Wow. The creaminess of the cheese against the fattiness of the brisket, the fruitiness of the jalapeno, and then it's just held in by that smoky bacon, which is like a hug from your grandma. And don't even get me started on that sweet and sticky rib glaze.
For $7, you don't beat this.
NASA flew the first astronaut to space. These guys invented the first ever Texas Twinkie. I'm not sure who's the bigger legend.
It's really good. I'm surprised more people aren't making stuff like this to sell. So, I live in Dallas. These Twinkies are too much. Only went once. I had 2 of them. I had 2 of them when I went. They were quite something. Brandon took me, so it was one of those things. That's pretty awesome. Hey, look at this. I didn't even see this in the Bro, look at that freaking grill, man. How do you get them coals lit up every morning, you know? Noted Jay's not so eloquent. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Party at Jay's house? I wouldn't even. I probably couldn't even afford that much meat on the grill, to tell you the truth. You ever look at something, Heavy D, and go like, what is that for? But you just want to have it, right? Right. It's like, I don't know who needs this, but I'm an American and I just want to have it. Oh man. That's crazy. Oh. Whoa. Cole Hauser, I went like when Cole Hauser was in America, he was grilling in America. He was grilling here at like one of the resorts or the place he was staying at. And you know how they have like one of these little small grills, like with a little picnic table. Freaking Cole Hauser, he utilized every single square little inch of that grill, man, and cooked some of the best tomahawks I ever had. It was freaking awesome. It was really awesome. I usually say these to the end, but let me do these now while we get while I get reorganized here on this crazy show in the morning. Oh, Jay vs. Beardo reading contest would be peak content. Oh, come on, man. I'm not that bad. Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know. Heroes and Scumbags, Geeks and Gamers, Adventures of the 199. I see a pirate ship in there. Oh. Jeremy, that's pretty cool. That's me. Look at that. I'm loving every time he makes me. He makes my gray hair really dominant, you know, and it looks good. So I'm looking forward to like the full gray, you know, experience over here. Silver Fox incoming, right? We got the Starscream Air Assault. That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. Jeremy had Crocs on. Oh, he did. Yeah. Oh, next, let's see. I love that Epic Mike always has a fake leg. That's pretty cool. Philip Chan. He got all like the big booby ladies behind him, you know? There's Ryan with all the fast food. We serve everything except McDonald's. Oh, come on, man. Kada with his foot fetish. Fat man Ketchum. Equipment, poop cookie, banana bag, Pokeball, Bro Island boots. The straightened banana. The pork chop sandwich. Who is that? Oh, that's Blaine. Mid-Iowa Gamer says, I've gone my entire life with a tomahawk cut. I have gone my entire life. Is that without a tomahawk cut of steak? Heck, I can't remember the last time I could afford a steak. Just don't get them in a restaurant. They like upcharge tomahawks at a restaurant at a ridiculous price. Ridiculous. Jay, the heat got. Yeah, I talked about it the first 5 minutes. They gave a lot of stuff away, man. Flag Ninja for 5. Jay, I just want to thank you in chat and mods. I don't want to get into specifics, but I'm glad y'all are here. Shout out, man. Shout out. Dan Vass with short hair, retro legend. Pretty good. Now we're getting into the ladies. There's Krista. Me and Krista might, if the weather holds up, me and Krista might be out on another adventure. I haven't even uploaded those videos yet. Weather's kind of rough. Look at Steph. She's got a stud collector. And she's got coffee, brick bite coffee in the background. Some wow. I'm afraid Johnny's going to be next. Yeah. To tell you the truth, like if it didn't have Zeltroid's name on it, I would have no idea that that was Johnny, right? Whew. None whatsoever. All right. And we had a little spin of yarn, right? At the beginning. This video was sent to me by, wait, did we get a Ripaverse? Yo. Young Ripper up early. Yo, if Ripper's in the chat, what's my NDA, man? What is my NDA? What is my NDA? What is my NDA? I mean, technically, I had a conversation with Rip on the phone. The man was doing 8 things at once. Had like little Rip in his arm. He was grilling. He was writing with his foot, and he was typing with his other foot. I don't know how he did it all. And he was still on the phone with me. And now I'm like, I didn't sign any papers yet, but the big announcement is July 6th. The Ripaverse will be worldwide. July freaking 6th, dude. Ripa, that guy really needs to get his life together. Bro, yeah, you have no idea how happy I am for him and the fact that he let me play in his sandbox, man. Woo. July 6th. I can't believe it, man. Be able to get it. And then shortly after that, it looks like Achromatic Chronicles and Daughter's Revenge and all that will be rolling out a few months after. Kind of crazy. So that reminds me, in the Patreon chat, next week, the Rebels are going to get the cover for the next Achromatic Chronicles, and we are doing a massive giveaway. So look out for my video. I'm going to be posting the videos in the Rebels chat or in the Rebels Patreon over there. And there's a lot of cool stuff. We're going to start that giveaway. We got comic books we're giving away. We got autograph stuff. We got a lot of stuff. So thanks for being a Patreon member. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey, thanks for becoming. I thought you were a member. Could be wrong. Look at that theater system or something that's your avatar. Allow me to take their tactic and make a modern day update. Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets who come to you in women's clothing, but inwardly they're crazy men. That's not technically in the Bible, but we know. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Achromatic Chronicles available in Publix next. I don't. They'll be everywhere. We got 3 more books left in the series. And 2 more Daughter's Revenge books. So, all right, here is we're going to go through this video today. This was sent to me by multiple people. They're like, please react to this video. So I'm like, all right. Kind of a slow news day. You know, kind of a slow news day. Love Jay's Patreon. Lots of fun. Good stuff. The beautiful thing about the beautiful thing about what's happening with Achromatic Chronicles and Daughter's Revenge and stuff is I think we'll be able to get them now. We'll be able to get them even at a cheaper price. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, also, I will be asking for some test readers for the next Achromatic Chronicles book. But you'll have to sign an NDA. You'll have to sign an NDA. So three people just joined the Patreon. There it is right there. The QR code right there. A real NDA because you can't leak the story or like yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, brother. And I appreciate that. What's the age range of these comics? I have a niece and nephew. Achromatic Chronicles series, grammar school, and a little bit older. There's nothing bad in them. You can order them right now. Achromatic Chronicles Blue and Green, the first 2 books of the series. You can order them right now. Right here. You can get them right here. Appreciate that, Draven, man. I appreciate you, brother. You got to remember when you read the next book, it's like it's geared for 4th through 7th graders. So that was the target. But older people are enjoying them and younger people, like, you know. It's not, this isn't a really a proofread. It's more, I guess you could say that. It's not like, it's more like, does the story make sense? It's still like in the, it's almost finished phase, but like we'll take people's notes and be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Or sometimes we will, sometimes we won't. So, hey man, have a great flight. Elementary to junior high is about, that was like the target. So we'll see. I see you, Mid Iowa Gamer. I see you, man. I appreciate all the love in there. I appreciate all the love in there, chat. Look at that. Yeah, appreciate it. I think remind me, brother. Remind me. I got you, man. I got you. I got you, Draven. I got you. I got you, homie. Anyway, appreciate all the love, man. I'm trying to think what I'm allowed to say as far as the movie goes. Anyway, one thing at a time. I've seen enough. We have to reopen asylums and put every single leftist in them. These people must not be allowed to vote. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Looks like she's a nurse, maybe. Maybe.
A nuclear reactor was just turned on in the water supply of 50 million people. Operation Gigawatt. Underneath the command of Governor Cox and at the acceleration of President Donald J. Trump, allowed a company called Valor Atomics to install a nuclear reactor inside of a place where my family has lived for 8 generations.
Oh, what?
I don't think you guys even understand. There are people that say they're pro-nuclear, which is the flipping craziest stuff. That is insane to me. That is insanity. Like, think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying. Okay?
Wait, what?
Do you guys not understand what you've done? How do you not understand? How do you not understand what you've done? How do you not understand? How do you not understand? How do you not understand?
What?
Oh, man. You guys. You have to stop. I don't have anything. I don't know what's fucking wrong with you. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, humanity? What happened? You guys. You guys, what the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, dude, I'm dying, man. Pool boy was fantastic. Just saying. If you know, you know. Wasp with a $50 donation talking about tacos. Talking about tacos. Shout out for the $50 donate. This beer's for you. All right, hold on. I think she says something. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Let's see. I think she stops crying and we get shout out Wasp. Thank you. Oh my.
And you guys say we're dumb, and you say nuclear is safe, and you're morons! You're morons! Your physicists can't even figure out the basics of computers. They couldn't even find the flipping graviton, and it was right flipping there.
Bro, this gets better and better. This gets better and better. How you not understand, Jay? Dripping fish. Take her to the vet. She's a wounded animal. At least she shows more emotion than Zendaya.
You failed to carry over your LN2.
What?
You don't understand. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. From the Manhattan Project, the CERN particle colliders came out of it. The computer technology came out of it. And nuclear reactors came out of it. They're all the same thing. You broke the universe. You broke the universe. The bit was flipped. When they flipped the bit, it caused information energy, but they didn't know. In 1954, they didn't know. So you, first of all, you dropped bombs on people in 1945. And then, like, this guy still, he's like, oh, it could be bad. Like, there could be a chain reaction. He tried to, like, stop all of it. And then, you know, like, oh, if our math is wrong, we could do this. And then you guys dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki anyways. And then you continue to set off nuclear globally for generations, making the world flipping hot.
This cannot be real. This cannot be real. There's no way, dude. There's no way. You flipped the stick? What did she say? Bro, these people are hilarious. They make me laugh because someone that's not as smart as the average person, when I watch these things, it makes me feel good about my life, all right? They make medication for that young lady's illness. You should probably think about taking some. Nandy with a $50 donation. This is a person's brain after they have been exposed to 100 of Tuesday night's main event episode. Oh.
The world's your bad behavior. It's yours. You guys are flipping insane. You're destroying our existence. What is
way. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. This is so freaking funny.
What? What is wrong? What is wrong with you? And then in 60, what was it? So 1954, you flipped the bit. Then in 19...
You flipped the bit. You flipped the bit. Nandy, shout out, brother. Thank you for the $50 donation. This meltdown feels like what happens in Obsession early in the movie. Never saw it. I heard it's great though. KC for $5. If you're an ugly crier, just stop.
1961. It wasn't until 1961
You flipped the bit.
that you're like, oh, it's not just KBT. It's not just Boltzmann constant temperature. There's an LN2 here. That was Landauer, Rolf Landauer. And then what did you do? You didn't update your systems!
I wish I knew what books were behind her that she was like reading. All right, we'll speed it up a little bit. All right, here's where she goes on Donald Trump.
Donald Trump! And you guys claim that nuclear is safer than a chair. Have you seen your ads? You lie. You lie to others when you lie to yourself.
This is your brain. This is your brain on college. My man, Dog 99 for 2 on Rumble. This woman is running for Utah's first congressional district. No freaking way. That's not real. There's no way she's running for office. Please tell me. Her name is January Walker. Okay, we got to look that up. I got to look that up. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, there's no way. Oh, there. What? Well, I'll be. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's no, Utah politician. She's a neuroscientist of information physics, planetary information security officer, world peace, followed by liberal tears. The data center power demand, water usage is not a mystery. No way. Oh, she said turnaround, huh? She posted her video. She literally posted her crying video. I'm in shock here. What are her books behind her? I'm in shock. There's another woman that's saying She posted the crying video on her own. Huh. Well, someone needs to watch a little less CNN. This woman is running for public office. I have now lost faith in all of humanity. I'm a little shocked. What's up, the beast? Aloha to you, my friend. I am a little shocked. Actually, I shouldn't be shocked. The more stuff that I cover and see on this show of the craziness that's going on in this world, I don't even want to click on that. I don't even know. I'm not sure, but that was that was quite shocking. It was quite shocking. I don't really know what else to say. I don't even know what else to say on that matter. We'll just nothing quite shocks me anymore in this world, you know? Nothing quite shocks me. We go from that to this. Hate to break it to you, this is America and we're tired of this BS. Palestine flag in front of the California welcomes you.
USA cut! Fuck you, bitch!
Kind of crazy, isn't it?
USA cut! Fuck you, bitch!
Man, people just begging for attention. Kind of crazy. It reminds me of this video. Apparently, there's a new retreat for women called anger retreats, where they go into a room and figure out their anger issues. This is for all the women. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, fellas. This isn't for you. This is for the women. Apparently there's a lot of women with severe anger. You know, just angry. The good girl is gone. There you go, ladies. If you're angry, you can go to a new retreat and you can I don't know, man. I just can't get over I just all right. Let me be honest here. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Fellas, Where you at, fellas? And some of the ladies. I feel like we could use this opportunity in this specific time in our life that we can really benefit and make a lot of money here. All right. I feel like we could start some of these anger women clubs. All right, fellas, we could put the money in. All we got to do is go to IKEA, get some pillows, a couple feather dusters. But then I'm going to have to ask some of the ladies in the chat, you'll get paid a little bit more. You got to facilitate this whole thing. Just play it up. You know, wave the feather duster behind their head while they're screaming and pounding an IKEA pillow. According to the website, I think, or one of the comments was like people were paying $1,000 for 6 hours. Whew. Any volunteers? I feel like we could really make some money here. Nandy says, I understand why Ryan hates humanity. Nandy with a $50 donation. That's 100 total.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bruce, we could run that. I'll put you in the front office, Bruce. You might have to dress just a little funny, just to, attract the people. You can collect the cash. I trust you. Thank you, Nandy. I think we can make this work. Yeah, we could charge $250 for 3 hours. All right. We get Mo in there. 3 hours. We'll put you in a place with some pillows from, what did I say? IKEA, maybe Goodwill. I saw that. That was pretty good. I think we can handle that, right? Cole Hauser could be security. We'll make thousands, man. And then what's even better, right next door, we can have a buffet because most of those women were living large and in charge. And that's okay. That is okay. That's okay. So we'll take him to some damage control. Let him kick and scream, pillows. While Bruce is just sitting there and, ringing a little bell, just like the little gong. He'll come in there and be like, your session is up. Here's a coupon for an all-you-can-eat buffet. And they can go and eat all they want. We'll make 1,000. We'll make $6,000 a day easy. Was for $50? No to Bad Billy's business idea tax. I'm trying to make a living here.
What more do you want from me?
Unless Wasp is hiring for Bra Island. I know Bruce was first up for Cabana Boy. Depends who your clientele is, Wasp, at Bra Island. You get a bunch of ladies in there at Bra Island. I'm pretty sure, we'll all work for pretty cheap. The chat is crazy. All three chats are freaking funny. Oh, man. You got to let us know, Wasp. You got to let us know. Nerd Slap said, I'm a Cabana Boy. I'm down. It's, you guys see crazy people. I see opportunity. Okay. That's the difference between me and you. I see opportunity. Stopping in. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. You know, you'd make millions on the Donald Trump voodoo doll. You're not lying. You're not lying. Any kind of retreat for these women that has a lot of food, it could be cheap, gross food. All you got to do is label it, right? You got to label it just properly. Like any kind of TDS crazy label, they'll eat it up. Donald Trump voodoo dolls and stuff like that. Beautiful idea. They'll freaking eat it up. We'll get shirts made, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And before we continue, shout out to the amazing, wonderful lurkers in my chat. It is because of people like you that smiles are put on faces every day. Shout out to you, lurkers. Thanks for putting up with me on these crazy shows. Some shows are better than others. I don't know. Thank you to the amazing lurkers. Almost 500 people here. Are you going to call them land whales too? Not in front of them. Not in front of them. Deborah Perkins sent a flow steak jewel. I see other people sending jewels too. Some of them don't show up on the screen like others for some reason. We love our lurkers around here. Look at this, man. It's not safe on these theme park streets, I tell you. Malfunction ride left children and parents dangling on Long Island. That is insane. Bro, being caught like this kid, this Billy right here, where you're constantly looking down, like you could fall, like that is crazy work to be stuck like that. I can't imagine how long. I can't imagine. Andrew with a top-notch idea. We could sell algae growing tanks. That is an excellent idea. If I got stuck, I'd want to be on the back. At least you're comfortable. Like one snap and like, can you imagine the ride breaks down? You're not sure if your seat's going to hold you while you lean over the edge there, looking down the whole time. That is crazy work. What is this music, Fox News? What are we doing? They're just swinging. Like, what else can you do, right? That is some crazy work. All my years going to theme parks, all my years, I have never had an issue. I've had rides break down before. Hey, shout out Wicked. I've had rides break down before and stuff, but never stuck like that. I've tried to convince Jay to go there. Knowing my luck, that'd be the guy stuck on that ride, huh, Spider? You know? Maybe Drama Alert added that music. No, Fox News. A group, let's see. The Wave Trista ride at Adventureland. Somebody came stuck Friday night. How long were they? 2 hours, dude. Bro. Two hours sitting like this would be horrific, man. Horrific. What if you had to go to the bathroom? What if this girl had to pee and then she just went and it just went on everybody? I mean, that happens. 2 freaking hours, man. Like sitting all leaned over with that stuff like in like that's rough. That's not the only story. I think we'll talk about this on daily, but still. This happened the other day. Where was that? That was New York. Right, Spider? What park was that? Was it New York? Pee is the least of your worries. What if you had to take a crap? It's Adventureland. Is that New York? On Long Island. Woo. Oh no, Farmingdale. Another one. Again, all my years riding roller coasters, I'm trying to think if there was. No, never got stuck where I had to get taken out. I've had the ride stop and you just get stuck, like just wait, and then it kicks back on. Disneyland official says a 13-year-old guest exited a ride vehicle on Tiana's Bayou Adventure on Sunday before the attraction ended. The ride was immediately stopped, and the guest was evaluated at a hospital and later released. The attraction reopened and is operating today. So this is what happened. Apparently, I'm waiting for the full story. Again, like I said, we might talk about this on daily, but apparently in the Splash Mountain ride or Tiana's Bayou ride, whatever you want to call it, when it got up to the very top, right before this big drop right here, a 13-year-old decided to get out of the boat and slide down the slide. Disneyland officials also confirmed the guests exited the ride near the top of the main hill. Also, I've seen reports on social media that include additional details, but I'm only sharing what I've been able to confirm. I'll provide updates later. This is not an actual picture of what happened, but apparently the ride gets up to the top. This kid jumps out of the top of the mountain, 13-year-old, and then decided to slide down the slide. Now, I don't know if he fell. I don't know if he was trying to be stupid. I don't know if he was just like, whatever, but he's fine. Correct, Marco. That's not a slide. It has gears and stuff for the car to slide down. Yeah. Matt, the Disney Scoop guy. Interesting that they're not mentioning the fall. An incident like this and reopening the next day like nothing happened just doesn't seem right. Even if they advertise this as the flash up attraction for the summer in the promos, it should have been closed for at least a few days to prevent such an issue. So the parents did nothing to stop the kid. It's an ongoing investigation. Disney will not release. This is a problem. I hate to be that guy. And I really, all right. I'm not gay no more with $1. Is that my face on there? What are we doing, man? Here's the problem with this right here. I have to assume that a 13-year-old was goofing around and got out of the boat and possibly maybe fell. I've got to assume that because there is not like maybe he's joking around with his parents, like, I'm not going down, I'm too scared or whatever. Like, and he gets out of the boat. Maybe. I don't see any other way why a 13-year-old would get out of the boat at that particular place. I just don't see another way. You, the thing is with these rides, there's no seatbelt. You know, you're just kind of like sitting in there. Now, the one in Orlando is a double seat, so you're sitting next to somebody. This is a single, as you can see in the photo. I do not understand, of all places, why he would get out right there, unless he was trying to be stupid. Unless he stood up in the front to like turn around and take a picture and he fell out of the boat or something like that. Like, that's all I'm saying. I hate to be that guy to think that this is what happened. Dropped his phone is a huge possibility. Was he dared? Here's the thing. Disneyland is hush, hush, hush about the whole incident. They don't want to give out any details whatsoever. Which is like, I guess they want people to feel safe or something. I don't know. Other people are reporting it differently. Boy slides down drop at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Ride closes for the evening. A frightening incident unfolded at Disneyland on Sunday evening when a 13-year-old boy exited a ride vehicle near the top of the main hill on Tiana's Bayou Adventure and slid down the attraction's 52-foot plunge. Disneyland officials have since confirmed the incident and say the guest was evaluated at a hospital and later released. The attraction reopened later that day. Witnesses, according to multiple posts, the incident appeared to have occurred around 5, almost 6 p.m. Said their grandson witnessed the boy tumbling down the water slide from the bridge in front of the attraction, prompting a woman nearby to scream. Another woman reported at the time they briefly saw a child fall as their log past the drop, with 4 people in their vehicle witnessing it. Bro, imagine paying all that money for your family to go to Disneyland. You finally get on a ride with your family. You're on the Tiana's Bayou ride, which probably had a long line because it was hot. There's always screaming women. You get on the Tiana's Bayou ride with your family and everything's great. It's like, yeah, after this, we're going to do Pirates of the Caribbean. All of a sudden, the ride stops for an hour and a half, and you're sitting in that boat. And you're like, what is going on? Well, we can't. Some kid decided to get out of the boat and slide down the slide. So now we got to shut everything off. Half your vacation time is stuck in a boat. What is this? Let's see. 6 Disneyland security officers, along with a mother and 2 soaking wet children, also stated that the attraction was fully evacuated and remained shut down the rest of the night. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which replaced Splash Mountain, features a drop. You know what's gonna happen, which is really gonna suck, man? Like if this was like a kid screwing around, if it was, they're gonna they're gonna change the boat, right? They're gonna make you wear seatbelts and lock you in so that doesn't happen. Man, having source among the current former Disney employees stated that the boy, 13 years old, had attempted to exit the ride at the top of the final drop. The stop mechanics claimed either failed to engage or the vehicle had already passed the threshold before it could halt the drop. The same user said the boy sustained cuts and scrapes from sliding down the drop, but that luck was on his side because he did not appear to hit his head or tumble uncontrollably. If he didn't tumble uncontrollably, then he just slid down. He freaking could have died, man. Is there any more? Mm-mm-mm. Everybody's asking the questions, you know, like they're all asking the questions. The stupid kid slid down a big drop, ban him for life. This is K-pipe. Was this the guy that was retrieving his hat, or was that a separate incident? That was separate. Great. Now they're going to put some kind of restraint systems on the log. That's correct. Yeah, that's the worst. If the kid did get out of the log on the top from the logical stance, how would that be possible? It's much harder to get out of your seat while on an incline. And not to mention the kid's youth would make it 10 times harder. Very fishy overall. And I'm very interested to learn more. That's the key. Very interesting for sure. All I know is if he was joking around and that happened, these type of people ruin it for everybody. And I'm about to enter the women I'm gonna go to the women's anger management retreat because I'm getting aggravated if he was screwing around. That's the only thing I could think of is how he did that. Because he's screwing around. I just don't see in any possibility him just freaking out at that particular moment and jumping out of the seat. I guess it could be like, don't get me wrong, but you know, I think people like this that are caught on tape too should also go to jail. But did you guys see this? Jay's an angry black woman. Yeah, I'm angry. This lady saw a Knicks colored trash can and decided it belonged in her living room.
Yeah.
These people need to go to jail, man, or something, man. Something. You're just gonna dump trash on the ground to steal a trash can because it's in Knicks colors because your team won. Wow. You're really highlighting the worst today. Tomorrow will be a better day. I don't get it. I don't get it. Was made a meme about the angry nurse lady. Even the fish in the aquarium is worried about her. She needs to seek mental help, Jay. Oh no, man. Remember, not everybody's bad. There's a lot of good in the world. There's a lot of good in the world. Somewhere. Somewhere. How about this? How about this lady? Boy, my camera's all jacked up. I'm like, I go from blurry to. They call her uneducated, but they don't want to say she's wrong because she's 100% correct. You're not welcome in this state or this country. Racism appears to be alive and well in Texas.
Fuck out of here. You're really in this state or this country.
You who are wearing scrubs. You
fuck out of here. You're really not welcome in this state or this country.
You who are wearing scrubs. You work with
it
people
doesn't matter.
culture.
What matters is that you worship a terrorist who is a warlord, a pedophile, and Islam is a terrorist organization.
Yeah,
not
because
a
you're
religion.
not educated
Not a
about
religion. I'm very educated on this subject.
No, because you're obviously not.
You need to leave. You're not welcome here.
We are
This
welcome
is not
here.
a Muslim country. This is a Christian country. And
Stop
you need
looking
to
at
leave.
her like that, please.
You need to leave.
You need to leave.
You're not welcome here.
We have citizenship
Why do you work
here.
in healthcare if you're like
You need
this?
to leave. You need to go back to your Islamic country where you came from. Okay?
No.
Everybody's aware of why you're here.
No.
Okay, so don't think that we don't know, and don't think you're gonna get away with it.
I'm pretty sure we're kind people, but you're not being kind, so you can get out of here. You're not welcome.
And yeah, you should get the fuck out of here. You're really not welcome in this state or this country.
You who are wearing scrubs. You work with
It
people
doesn't
of
matter.
all culture.
What matters is that you worship a terrorist.
People have had enough, man. People have had enough. They have had enough, man. Crazy. Happy birthday, Sarah McGee 123. Sarah McGee 123. We went from one nurse that was crying about a nuclear power plant to another one that literally looked at a bunch of Muslim women and said, "You're not welcome in this country." What is going on in our medical field? I support this nurse 100%. Apparently, like, there's like a GoFundMe for her and stuff like that. It's Sarah Me. It's your birthday today, Sarah. From I call her Sarah across the pond. Is it your birthday today? Man, have a wonderful, happy, beautiful birthday. Just as beautiful as you. Happy birthday to you. Hope it's a special one. Hope it's a special one. 36. To be 36 again. Islam isn't a race. Religions aren't racist. Patriot. Protect this woman at all costs. Islam isn't a race. Thank you, Mr. White Man. Dang, look at that meme. Big or small, deport them all. Islam isn't a race. Muslim isn't a race. Stupid. Let's talk about racism, dummy. Start here. Oh my gosh. I can't show that on YouTube. Let's not scroll the comments anymore, huh? Let's not scroll the comments anymore. Whew. I might have to go back to Critical Drinker. Are you watching the show, Critical Drinker? Are you watching? Say hi. He just tweeted about the women angry. Are you watching? I believe it. He just tweeted about it. We'll probably get a lot of Supergirl reviews out today too. Crazy. Oh man, this is terrible. What is this? More on the story. This little woman has more balls than 95% of Western men. The fact that she's been fired from her job after this video, where she does nothing but say the truth, just proves she's 100% right. If a Muslim said to a Christian in any Islamic country, nothing would happen. She got fired from her job? Did she really? She has a GoFundMe. Holy Christmas. Stand with the brave Texas healthcare worker. She went viral for confronting two female members of the hijab squad. She stood her ground. She did nothing wrong. She said the quiet part out loud in the grocery store while the rest of us are simply trying to shop without full-blown cultural invasion. Dasha's been fully doxxed, fired, and canceled for daring to speak the truth of her own country. She's now dealing with the loss of income, threats, and the mob coming for her. Let's help her get back on her feet. They have raised $161,000 for her. Wow. Thundaris for 2. What Jay really thinks of Ladybug and angry women tax. Hey, man. I love Ladybug. Don't start with me. That's how rumors get started. Chris, I see what you did there. I see what you did. I see what you did there, Chris. No. Mm-mm. It's not. It's give, send, go. I think it's. I don't know the difference, man. This is my favorite J pick of all time. Hey, man, come on. I didn't know she got fired. Is it surprising? No. Sad, but maybe. Let's see. Where was I? Completely. I'm getting I can't show this on YouTube, but did you guys see the horrific thing that happened in Canada with the female cop? Don't watch it, please. It's awful. It is awful. There was apparently a shooter in a country that banned like almost all its guns, and the female there was a female cop. Her partner was shot and killed, and it's all caught on video by this crazy gunman. And apparently, a civilian was running towards her. It was Montreal. Is that where it was? A civilian was running toward her and kind of freaked her out a little bit. And she just panicked and shot him. And there's so many. You know, given the fact that she was a police officer in that situation, clearly she should have been a little more aware of her surroundings. On the other side of the coin, she clearly has She clearly got to the point where it's a horrific tragedy, horrific. She got to the point where she was in full panic mode. I mean, I just couldn't imagine being there, hiding behind a planter. I believe that's what that was. Seeing your partner crawl, another cop crawling to his death and bleeding out behind a car. You don't know exactly where the gunman is, and some guy kind of runs up on you. I'm not making excuses. As a trained police officer, you need to, like, if that was a civilian, maybe, but as a trained police officer, horrible tragedy, man. Absolutely horrible. Horrible, horrific tragedy. I don't know. Just horrible. I can that, like, there's a part of me that can kind of understand, right? How she could make that mistake, but you're also like, aren't you like trained for that, right? Where were the other police officers at, man? Like, it's terrible. It's a lose-lose situation, you know. You hit the nail on the head, Jay. As a trained police officer, the problem is reduce the standards of training for women. In most cases, they would not make it otherwise. Also, like, I was reading too, like, the chances of a police officer actually being in a gunfight like that is like, it's like the same chances of you winning the lottery and playing one time, you know? Crazy. What a horrible, it's just horrible. Are Canadian police trained? Cole Hauser should be able to answer that. Pre-dawn Corpse, thank you for the 3 kicks, man. I can't show any of that video online. Also, I don't know, man. Like, this that thing will be studied and talked about for some time. Studied and talked about. While I'm over here, this is my biggest fear in life right here. This is my biggest fear. What is happening with my theme parks, bro? What is happening? What is happening? This would freak me out. That's in Georgia. What park would that be? Probably a Six Flags. 200-foot tall amusement park ride gets stuck. That would freak me out. I don't like these rides at all. I hate the swing ride. I did the one in Canada, Wonderland. It made me a little scary. I know, Bruce. Like, this swing rides, like, they scare me. I don't know what it is. Yo, look at this. Look who's up early. He must be playing golf without me. You text me when I was dead asleep about the Miami trade. Yeah, we went over it this morning. Shout out Fear the Beardo. Thanks for being up and coming over, man. Beardo doesn't respond to messages either. Wow. Do you think Miami got the better deal and all that? I guess we'll see. They gave up like 3 first-round picks, bro. I don't know, man. I guess we'll see. Also, this, we talked a little bit about it yesterday, but you guys know I love my Sea of Thieves, man. You know I love it. And the fact that they're getting a live action film. This could go very, very well. It could go very, very stupid. They can make it really dumb. I don't know. Hopefully they don't make it too crazy. It could be done very well, honestly. It could be. It could be. Is Disney? I don't think Disney's doing it. I don't think Disney's doing it. I don't think. Crazy set, crazy islands, weird characters, lots of pirate battles. They could be, yeah. Just make it fun pirate movie, right? Just make it a fun pirate movie. The problem with Sea of Thieves is that the villains are skeletons, which is same as Pirates of the Caribbean, right? They also have Ghost, which is kind of the same as Pirates of the Caribbean. So there's that. So I don't know. The other problem is too, the makers of Sea of Thieves are very it should be animated in my opinion. That the Sea of Thieves is a very, very colorful, like magic filled land, right? With ghosts and spirits and the dead coming to life and curses and all that stuff. So I'm curious to see how they would pull this off. Jay, have you seen The Adventures of Mary Sue that we covered on the Pro Show last night? Andy, do you want to know something? I know him. I know the guy that made that. I know Josh. I know Josh. Didn't he not work for Disney? Wasn't he a guy that worked for Disney and now he's making his own? He got fired or something. I forgot. I gotta remember. This is Josh. And he's making a movie. Josh is awesome. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. There's some kind of thing I should probably talk to him. He's making a series. Here's the first. You guys will like this. He was laid off by yeah. He was correct. That's what it was. Anyway, give this a watch. Watch this.
I know you're into the whole He-Man protector thing, but I can handle myself. Let me show you how this is done.
He fights against girl power and woke. It's kind of funny. Of course, she's got purple hair, and she thinks they don't need a man. Average female cop. See how she liked it? He's got like a whole series coming out. He was just like, I'm fed up with the stupid crap that Hollywood puts out about girl boss power and how they can, how it's so unrealistic and everything like that. So it's pretty funny. But yeah, no, Josh is a good guy. Congratulations. Like he got like a lot of people because he was laid off at Disney for some reason. He knows like a lot of people. So I was like, congrats, Josh. He's like, hey, thanks, Jay. Like all these big time influencers are all like they're all praising this type of work and they want to see more. Look, there's Josh. That's like one of my favorite pastors. Look at that. So that's crazy. It has all these people. Oh, Joel Berry? I didn't know we followed each other. Learn something new every day. I never remember. Does he have a channel? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'll pull it up real quick. Sorry. Why? Where is it? Okay, here it is. It's Josh sorry chat. I didn't let's see. It's for you, Andrew. It's Josh Dawes right there. Mary Sue doesn't need a man to protect her. If you care to follow, there it is. Yeah, I'll dump it in the chat. So anyway, he's gonna make like a whole series about all that, like calling all that stuff out and stuff like that. So take it as you will. So where are we? I think that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's it for today. Yeah, not too much going on in the world, which is always a good thing, except for a couple crazy people that we went over. That's usually about it. Let's see. Chris becomes a member. Thank you. And Chris Caranfortu says, "Is that Beardo?" You have to ask him. You gotta ask him. Bruce says, "Yep, time for work." Ladybug says, "Bye to everyone but Jay." Oh man. You totally skipped my super chat where I DM'd you something. You know darn well DMing me something I'm probably not gonna watch at the show, brother. You know that. Let me see your skip DM. I'm sorry, or super, my bad. Why do I not see it? Hold on. Why do I not see it here? That's that. Oh, here we go. Carnival Cruise Line Brawl, Port Miami and DMs, I got to be careful in showing that stuff, brother. Just moving forward, like fighting and everything on this channel, because every time I do, I get warnings. And this channel has already like been through the ringer. So I appreciate you sending me stuff, but I'm probably not going to show like, I'll try my best not to show brawls. So I got to be careful with that. I'm trying to be a little extra careful on the things that I show. So I hope you understand. Hope you understand. Everyone's saying goodbye. You know? Brawls, not bras. Mojo. Ace Liberty's in the chat. What's up, brother? Thundera says, Jay just hates you. Yeah, that's it. You guys were on it today, man. You guys were on it today. You guys made me feel good about myself today, I tell you. Oh, Ladybug's just going through it, and she knows better that that's not what I meant. She should know better. That's for sure. That's all I'm saying. Making sure like we're all set. How Jay feels about himself tax. Man, that's not true, man. We try to do our best. Listen, not every show is a banger, right? That's just how it is. That's just how it is. And yeah, some of this stuff is just too funny, man. We were talking about like hold on, this is meet the NYPD dance team. No way. There's a New York PD dance team. Proud of you, Jay. Be blessed. Thank you. Clyde for 5. Banger show, Jay. Thank you. Oh, man. Jay, thanks for a good time. I'll get up early again in a month or so. Shout out. No problem. No, I'm not playing any of this for Ryan. This is sad looking, says Lady Aaron Z. I don't know, man. Like, so, like you gotta wonder, like, if you become a police officer, like, why would you want to start a dance team? Wouldn't you want to worry about like what's going on and stuff? If those are police officers that decide to do a dance club afterwards, some of those police, like that woman is large, man, for a cop. Maybe she just has a desk job. I don't know. Yeah, where are the fit girls at? At least they are getting exercise, right? Some crazy stuff going on in this world, I tell you. Crazy stuff. Just makes you wonder. Hmm. Oh, look at this. We're a little overtime. You know how I go. Sometimes I don't like to end because I like hanging out with you guys. So we kind of thin out the herd a little bit. Ladybug, no! Bring forth the fun with the sweetness way to celebrate America's 250 with our 4th of July collection. The U.S. donut, the fireworks donut, and the freedom ring. Bro, they're killing me here, man. They are freaking killing me. They are freaking killing me with this type of stuff. And they're all glazed donuts with some extra icing on the front. Krispy Kreme, man. I'm sorry. I am biased. I think Krispy Kreme are the greatest donuts in the world. And there's a Krispy Kreme donut not too far from Universal Studios. It is so nice, man. It is so nice. You go inside and it's all glass, right? It's like the factory. You can see the donuts being made. There's like couches And like they make like a coffee shop area. We could just sit on couches and just chill and like watch TV, and they have internet there. So, and then, you know, they also sell coffee and everything else. Oh man, it's just such an experience to go there. And the staff and everything is just so nice. It's so nice. You could just go get a dozen and sit there on these big comfy couches and just be fat and sassy and happy and just sit there and just eat. Dunkin' is better. I got to be honest with you, Highlander. I probably might have agreed with you 10 years ago, but the last 2 times I was in Dunkin' Donuts, they were nasty. At least in my area. They were nasty. It was dirty, stuff everywhere, and the staff was just like whatever. The ones in Orlando, I didn't like them. The Krispy Kreme was like spotless, man. Bruce's White Duck here in Tampa is pretty good. Oh man. Faithful Geek says I got a local shop here that's better. That probably. Duncan has been crap since they lost the mustache guy. I might have to agree with that. Duncan has become ghetto in this area. I don't go anymore. I used to go to Dunkin' Donuts and you get like a croissant breakfast sandwich with the hash browns and a coffee and then like 2 donuts. It's not good. The hash browns are all jacked up. The last time I went, man, it wasn't good. I'm like, and nobody cared. Like the service was like, whatever. So now Krispy Kreme has my business now when I go. There's a perfect term, but our Dunkin' Donuts, that's a perfect term, but our Dunkin' Donuts still has a Baskin Robbins. Oh, dude, that's GOAT. Voodoo Donuts are the best if you can find one. There's one here in Austin. So there's a Voodoo Donuts at Universal Studios. The donuts are awesome, but my God, man, it's like you can only eat one. It's like eating a freaking brick. It is just so heavy and expensive. Yeah, so I've had Voodoo Donuts before. The Krispy Kreme, man, like you get the hot glaze, they melt in your mouth like cotton candy. You're in and out. The Krispy Kreme at Times Square, fantastic. That's all I'm saying. You could pop in a couple Krispy Kremes and be done with it. Yeah, the Voodoo Donuts are massive, and they're like heavy, dude. That's something you don't want to eat, like going into a theme park or something, you know. Voodoo Donuts was the only good thing to come from the Portland, Oregon. Buc-ee's has everything. I don't know if they have Buc-ee's donuts. I'm sure they do. It's not the first thing I grab. Whenever my relatives from abroad come to visit, they insist on going to Krispy Kreme while they're here. Isn't that something? I've been to Tim Hortons too. Nothing against. I like Tim Hortons was fine. Some people scream over that stuff, man. Tim Hortons is the best ever. I'm like, you got to come to Krispy Kreme. Tony says, I don't like Krispy Kreme. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Ladybugs. Never going to let that go. A Buc-ee's just opened in Western Phoenix. I heard the lines to get in there was insane. Tim Hortons donuts are trash. I thought it was in Goodyear, right? Wasn't it in Goodyear they opened the Buc-ee's? We're just kind of chilling with the chat. It's been one of those days, huh? I should have did a Bible study after all the mess I made this morning, right? Graham says it's just too much sugar. Why would anyone want to wake up and eat sugar? Because we're American. We're freaking American. Krispy Kreme hot off the belt is amazing. I know, man. They're the most dangerous thing ever, man. The most dangerous thing. Goodyear is Western Phoenix? Oh, okay. My bad. I've only driven around that area like one time. You know what's really funny? Like, man, I'm talking random bullcrap right now. Like, the Vegas meetup is coming up in August. I remember the last time I was there, and when I was driving out of Nevada, you get right up to the border of Nevada, and there's like these really sketchy casinos. Have you guys ever seen that? I feel like I should go spend the night in one of those one day. They're like right on the border. These sketchy looking casinos are like right there with like clowns and pirates, stuff like that. And you're just like, it's just so random. Like you're just driving, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, man, if you forgot to gamble, we got some sketchy casinos right here, right at the border. You could stop and stay at. One of them's got a little like roller coaster on the outside. I was like, bro, I can only imagine what that would be like. Like we don't want to go to the Vegas Strip, okay? We don't want to go. But you can go right here right on the border before you get into the next state. There's some sketchy casinos. I got to get the names of those places. We got to look those up. So anyway, let me get out of here. I've wasted too much of your time. Thank you for the almost 500 people joining us, the supers. You know, they've been closed down. Really? I got to check. Jay, you must be at the Dallas Con. There's a good chance I'll be there. There's a good chance. You guys are amazing. Be the reason someone smiles today. Take 5 minutes and read your Bible. It's so worth it. You guys are amazing in my life. Thank you for always being here and supporting and encouraging me and others in the chat. We'll catch you. We'll catch you real soon.